These dirt bikes have been sitting for well over 6 months, and now they don't turn on. And although I want to fix them both, I'm going to start with this one since it's almost complete. The first thing I'm going to do is open up the carburetor because 9 times out of 10, that's where the problem is at. In the worst case scenario, I had the blown engine, but I'm guessing it's the car because when I tried pulling it apart, the throttle wasn't sliding out like it was supposed to. So with the screwdriver, I had to pry it open and clean it off so it wouldn't happen again. But that wasn't even the worst part. When I opened it up, it smelled and looked like the bottom of a swamp in Florida, which meant the main jet had to be plugged. And just like the main jet, the pilot jet was equally plugged. So I cleaned them off with a needle and toothbrush and also everything around it for optimal fuel delivery. But since they both look clean and I was able to see right through them, it was time to put the carburetor back together. And putting it back together was easy because everything went back on exactly the same way it came on. And right after screwing on the throttle cable, I noticed a very responsive throttle, which was promising news. So I quickly tightened the bolts and hooked on the fuel line before pouring in a fresh new tank of gas. But after a few kicks, it wasn't starting. So in a wave of desperation, I took off the spark plug and cleaned it off with a wire brush to see if that would help. And I put it on my life that with the first kick, it started right up. Obviously, it still needs to be fine-tuned and adjusted, but the most important thing was that it turned on. So now it's time to get the project bike running.